There's nothing more powerful than you making your...
Rachel here with Rachel's Unique Crafts. There we are. There's my sweet mama. Hey, hey. How are you? Let me see if I can get us on live on Facebook. See if there we are. Let me see. Can we? Let me see if I can share that on my page real quick. Let me see. Post. No post. Paste. Post. Whatever that is. Let's see. Now let's see if we can go back to... It changed me over. Oh, fun. All right, there we are. I got us there. Sorry about that, y'all. So my sweet mama's here. Miss Bonnie's here. Hey. How are y'all? I got us up on YouTube and Facebook. Y'all, it was so nice. The weather was nice this morning. For a change. Hey, Miss Bloomin' and Miss Mary. I'm here to watch you do your magic and make a beautiful wreath. Well, I hope it's going to be beautiful. And there's Miss Andrea again. That's right. So if y'all see somebody's name and it's got the little star in the circle, they're in our membership. And it's, y'all, it's cheaper than you can go buy a Coca-Cola. And we have fun. We create crafts in there that we don't create out here on the main page. We have fun. So, we're going to make a Nutcracker wreath today. And this is the sign we're going to be using. And, let's see. Let me get that back out of our way. Y'all, look at this ribbon. Is that not cute? And it's got glitter on it. So cute. So. I am so glad y'all are here. Hey, Miss Nita, how are you? All right, this is what we made on YouTube in our group this morning in our membership. Isn't that cute? So, I'm using 10-inch mesh, and I cut it at 24 inches. And the bottom layer we're going to do in green. I'm going to roll it a couple of times. I'll pinch it, and we're going to walk. And let me bring y'all down where you can see better. I'm going to come on the other side and roll it over. Pinch straight down. Bring it together. And that makes our little roll on each side. How do you join? Miss Mary, it's Bloomin' just joined. Miss Mary, it's in the description of the video. You can click on see more and go down there and it'll say join. And so for a couple of dollars a month, we just make some crafts in there and have fun. I go live on Tuesdays and Thursdays, just like the lives, you know, the same day my lives are for the public, except it's at 11 o'clock in the morning. So Thank you, Miss Bloomin'. It's good to have you in there. And there, you can go over to the tab where it says members. When you go to my page, go over to members, and you'll see all the posts that I make. And also, I have a playlist for y'all for the videos. It's got, I think it's got membership. It's either members or membership. I think it's got membership on it. For all the videos we've done so far. There's Miss Trisha. Hey, Miss Trisha. How are you? So, we had fun. In fact, we made 2 of the little pumpkins this morning in the membership, and that one we made for it to be freestanding. The other one's got like a little fall pumpkin truck on it. It's really cute. Okay. It's good to be here. I'm glad you're here. Anyone can afford to be a member. Exactly. It's not much, but it just helps me pay for the programs that I have to use to operate my cameras and stuff. They're a couple $100 a year, and it's just something that just helps pay for my stuff to be able to get on here and do this. So that's what that's for. All right, so we cut this. It's 10-inch mesh. We cut it at 24 inches. How are you feeling, Miss Trisha? Something I was going to tell y'all. Yes, I looked up the future weather, y'all. And I'll tell y'all what my husband had to say about that. But I looked up for the future weather they're predicting for our area for September, for October, and for November. They're predicting 2 days of rain each month. And for December, we're supposed to get 3 days of rain. Y'all, it's going to be 20 degrees outside. And I'm going to be going around with my little buckets watering my plants. We got to have more rain than that. I hope they're wrong. I hope that they have messed up some way, somehow. Because that just ain't going to work for me. And y'all probably thinking I'm crazy for using red pipe cleaners on here. And knowing we got lime green mesh. But y'all just wait. I'm in Mississippi, Miss Bloomin'. I am in Mississippi. Central Mississippi at that. The only good thing they had on there was that we're supposed to be getting cooler here in the next, we got about a week, maybe 2 weeks of hot weather, and then it's supposed to get down in the 80s. And I said, oh, that'll be wonderful. This morning it was like 67 degrees, and it was amazing. But, so are the green ones being placed on the outside wing only? No, ma'am, Miss Bloomin', it's on what part of Mississippi? I'm in Magee. I am halfway between Jackson and Hattiesburg. I'm 45 miles south of Jackson, 45 miles north of Hattiesburg. So the wreath, we have 6 pipe cleaners going around the 2 center bars. And then we have 9 pipe cleaners going around the outer 2 bars of the wreath. And so I put mesh in every pipe cleaner. So we've got 15. There's Tiff. Oh, wow, not far from Mom. You're in Sand Hill. Okay. Well, what is that close to, Miss Nita? All right, y'all, I have these already rolled, and I'm going to show y'all. So this is the 10-inch mesh also. Y'all, mesh loves to grab hold of other mesh and hang on. So I cut this at 24 inches also. Now in a full roll, it's 10 yards. So if I've got 15 pipe cleaners, so if I cut it at 24 inches, it uses my whole roll and I don't have just a little bit left over. So Brandon, okay. I'm delivering some wreaths to Brandon probably next week, maybe this weekend or next week. I have a lady there that I do all her Christmas decorations. I'm rolling this way, about halfway, and then this piece was cut closer to the middle, so it rolls fairly easy. We're going to roll this way. I'm going to press down and scrunch it together, and it's going to be just 2 little rolls together. So let's see. We're going to start on the middle row and on the inner row. Hey, Miss Jane, how are you? My son brought a truck and I had to take him to pick it up. Hey, that ain't nothing wrong with that. Y'all, I'm dropping my mesh. Okay, these I already have rolled just to save some time, but I did want to show y'all how I did it. All right, so we have 15 of these. Now I did something a little different today than I usually do. I have cut my ribbons and I cut them at 13 inches today, where usually I just do a 12-inch ribbon tail. I cut them at 13 inches today. And you can cut them 12, 13, 14 inches. I don't like to get no shorter than 12 inches, but today we went for 13. So I wanted to make sure we could see the little nutcrackers, because the ribbon we got's got fuzzy on it and they are so cute. They got some glitter, and I love this border mesh. Okay, so now we're going to go around the bottom. So, who has got plans for this weekend? It is a holiday weekend, Labor Day, and I could tell off and tell y'all how old I am. Although up north, everybody might not know, but used to down here in the South, we would not start school until after Labor Day. Now, they start school like the first week of August, and some of them started the last week of July. But back in the day, we would start the day after Labor Day. Monday is my son's birthday, so I am cooking for him. Please don't forget to like and share. Yes, y'all, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up, like the video, and share it on your social media. You can share it on YouTube, you can share it on Facebook, you can share it wherever your social media is. And I was just looking over there. I might put some mesh tubing on this one. Let's see. Let's get our ribbons on. I do have my tool cut, and we're going to add that, but I might go ahead and add some mesh tubing. Make this one a little extra pretty, extra. Always after Labor Day, I know, and now they start back so early. And I couldn't believe when some of them started back the end of July. I was like, what? So Tiff is cooking her son's birthday. I've got two sons that's got birthdays in September. One is the 12th and one is the 28th. So, oh, I knew I dropped something. We were painting earlier and I dropped my little painting palette thingy. Okay, so see how quick that was? And we went from flat to that thick. All right, y'all, we have got some lime ribbon. And see now, the red pipe cleaners, they're not going to stick out no more since we got some other mesh on there. But look how cute this ribbon is. Thank you, Miss Nita. Beautiful. Thank you, Miss Bloomin'. You work fast. Thank you, Miss Jane. Let's see here how I want to do this. All right, we're going to put our ribbons, and all I'm doing is in the pipe cleaner. I'm not undoing anything. I'm just laying the ribbons right down in it, and then I'll twist it like 2 times. So the ribbons are cut at 13 inches this time. And I just fold them in the middle so that it kind of makes a little crease and I know where to gather them at. Just like that. Then just kind of make an X a little bit. Pull them together. And we're just going to lay this down inside that pipe cleaner and twist and twist. And you know, it's wired ribbon, so if it gets a little wrinkled, you just pull it between your fingers and kind of pull the wrinkles out. Get our ribbons straight here. So is Miss Tiff the only one got plans this weekend? I know there's got to be more people got plans. See what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. Our grocery store had a sale yesterday, so I went and got some chicken and some ground beef. And it's in big packs, so I got to sort that out. This is, I never leave my house except to go to the doctor. Well, Miss Bloomin', how do you get your groceries sent to you? Which I guess they got delivery now. But we live out in the country, so I have to go to the grocery store, and I didn't want to yesterday. I just got back home. Gas had took a hike at one of the stores, and my vehicle was on empty almost. And so my husband called on his way home from work, and he said, well, at one of the gas stations, it took like a 20-cent hike. He said, there's another gas station up here that's still low if you want to come fill your vehicle up. I really did not want to, but I did. And so we did get there before that station hiked theirs up. Well, then I get back home, and our grocery store had a one-day sale. And so he's like, well, did you go get some meat? I said, no. Well, don't you think we need to? Because it was a really good price for yesterday. And, okay, so back to town I went. So I felt like I ran all day yesterday, on top of cooking and all the things. But, alright, we got the middle with some ribbon tails. I have a lady coming. Lena cooks for me 3 days. Oh, well, that is awesome. Hi, Miss Angela. How are you? Good to see you. So, y'all, I'm not talking to imaginary friends. I'm live on Facebook and YouTube. All right, so now we're getting down here on the bottom layer. Look at there, that one worked out just perfect. You get to see the whole little nutcracker there. I've wanted to call this Toy Soldiers. But they're nutcrackers, so there's that. She does. Do you ever sell your wreaths, Rachel? Yes, ma'am, Miss Bloomin'. Every wreath that I make is for sale. Every wreath. In fact, you can go on my channel on YouTube and go over to my reels, or what are they called? They're reels on Facebook. They're shorts. The shorts video, the tab over there, and I usually put up wreaths, and you can see a bunch of them. I have an Etsy store, and most of them are listed. Some of my latest ones are not on Etsy yet, but they are all for sale. Unless it's a special order, and if it's a special order, I can always usually make another one. if you find them on Etsy, let me know. I can get you a discount code because all my Facebook and YouTube followers gets a discount. Shorts, yes. It's the little shorts videos. This one will be $59 plus shipping. And if Miss Anita, you're close by, there will not be no shipping unless you want it shipped to somebody for a gift or something like that. But you're local, I can meet you, but this one will be $59. And it's going to be pretty. By the time we get a big bow in there. I want to learn how to do a magnolia wreath. How much material will I need? Miss Angela, you'll need, I put 2 full rolls of mesh. I use a minimum of 2, well, there's 4 different ribbons here. I got that one backwards. Like I have 4 ribbons for the tails, and then I usually add a couple of more ribbons in my bow. Then whether you're using magnolias or whether you're using a magnolia sign, you're going to need that. I use tulle, pipe cleaners, wreath frame. You'll need zip ties. If you don't have a mesh cutter, you're going to need a mesh cutter, a mesh board. I use this to cut my mesh, and a mesh board to cut it on. When you use a roller, it just keeps your mesh from fraying as bad. And depending on the quality of mesh, there's some meshes out there you can get for $5, but they're probably gonna fray, and it's gonna look, they're gonna be flat and they're real flimsy. So you need a good quality mesh. All right, y'all. Let's see. I'll show y'all how far we got here. Let me grab a let's see, we got some tubing. I know we got green. Let's see if we got some red. We may not have no red. Yes, I do. Y'all, make sure I'm still live. I am so sick of those spam collars. All right, let me get some room here. Let's do this and make it Budamus. Thank you, Miss Angela. That over here, I'm missing some comments. I would like to see you make the winter season wreath with royal blue and white mesh snowman attached. I'll see what I have in my stack, Miss Bloomin'. What kind of roller are you talking about? Did you see the roller is this kind of roller. It's got a blade that comes out. I use that, and then you can get a mat that your roller goes on to cut it. You wouldn't want to cut it on your table. You're very welcome, Miss Angela. And then if you want any extra stuff like this, and use wired ribbon. Use wired ribbon for sure. Now we're going to put this in here. If you don't use wired ribbon, it's going to look really, really bad. And this is called mesh tubing. Thank you, Miss Tiff. You have one of those? You have a mat too? All right. I'm not going to put the tubing in the top layer because it would just be covered up. But we are going to put it going around the bottom. You see that? So we'll have red and green tubing. That one's kind of crinkled, so we're going to move it like that. It don't want to cooperate. There we go. The top will be covered. And then we're going to cover up the mechanics of how we put all this together here in just a second. We're going to use some tulle for that. I actually remember the tulle and I remember to get it cut. I like the lime green and red, which y'all know I like the green monster for Christmas, and I decorate with the green monster. The Grinch, that is. Okay, also silver poinsettias. Silver poinsettias. I have seen those somewhere. Y'all, let me tell you. So, that one's not long enough. Hobby Lobby. Let me tell y'all about Hobby Lobby. Y'all know their fall is on sale for 40% off. Well, their Christmas is now 50% off. What the what? Can you believe that? Christmas has gone lower, more off, cheaper than their fall already. I was like, that is just backwards. I figured that their fall would go down cheaper before their Christmas would. But guess what? I don't know if they're thinking that, they're going to have a lot left over for Christmas, or being the economy is kind of crazy, they're trying to prepare for the worst and hope for the best. Who knows? I don't know. Oh, you found some on Amazon. Oh, there's Miss Kelly. Stop by to say hello to everyone. Unfortunately, I can't stay. Love to you. Okay, Miss Kelly. You have a great afternoon. I'm glad you got to be with us a while ago, though. She was with us when we was making our pumpkins this morning. So that was fun. All right. So we've got our tubing in there. We're going to finish the top and the bottom tails with this tool. And we're putting this in there. Just laying it inside of our pipe cleaners. And when I get down to the bottom layer, it'll be easier to see. And I will show y'all how I am doing it. But this covers up the mechanics of everything, hides everything, and then you don't know how it's put together. I mean, y'all know, but it doesn't show. So you have a finished look. I mean, if you're building a house, you don't want 2x4s showing, right? You don't want rafters showing. You want the pretty sheetrock and the shingles on top and all that kind of stuff. So that's the same way with our wreath. We don't want everybody just seeing all the things that you have to put it together with. So we cover it all up and make it pretty. So having wired ribbon, if they get bent, you can always just fold them right back out, fluff them, and they stay pretty. And you can shape them the way you want them to lay. Oh, what is it? Just hey, bye, Gilly. So if y'all don't mind hitting the thumbs up for me, I appreciate it. We're going to we got just a couple more on top, and then the top will be finished. And the mesh tubing just adds a little bit of whimsicalness to it. What is everybody's theme for Christmas? Do y'all have a theme, or do you just a certain color? Do you do, like this is nutcrackers, do you do nutcrackers, gingerbread men, toy soldiers, Grinch? Tell me what y'all's theme is, or if you just do colors like, traditional colors, red and green, or gold, or Tiffany does Santa, Rudolph, and Frosty. Cool. What about anybody else? Santa, Rudolph. Anita does ice blue and silver silver tree white lights. Beautiful. Silver on blue makes it look like snow. Reminds me of snow anyway. Okay, I'm going to turn this one around. I'm going to bring y'all down real close. Alright, I'm going to show y'all how I do the tulle. I take the tulle and we do it kind of like a breast cancer awareness ribbon. Just like this. Can you see it? Alright, then we're going to take it right down here where we cross it over. We're going to put it on one of these pipe cleaners. And then we're going to twist them together. If I can do this backwards here. Alright, then we're going to take it, and tulle loves mesh. And once it gets on there, it's hard to untangle it. We're going to take the end of our pipe cleaner and we're going to push it back there behind the ribbons. And then we're going to take the tulle and we're going to fluff it out. So now, let's see. Now all your mechanics of how you put that together is covered up, and it's pretty. So just like building a house, you don't want your rafters showing or your 2x4s or 2x6s, whatever they use. My husband's a builder. I have no clue. So anyway, he'd probably tell me I'm saying all the wrong words, but anyway, that's how we hide everything. I like the royal blue, white with silver, and Jack Frost. And Miss Jane says traditional colors. And I'd love to decorate for fall and Christmas. Pretty. Thank you, Miss Jane. Oh, it does sound pretty. Very pretty. Alright. And then it all starts coming together when we start getting our sun. And then our bow. It'll be pretty. I have all the cartoons from when we were kids. My grands love them, so whatever day we get together, we play. Oh, that's awesome, Miss Tiff. That is awesome. And y'all, for the silent watchers that's not in the chat, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, thank y'all for being here. We appreciate y'all. And even if you don't want to get in chat, if you don't mind, y'all can hit the thumbs up, that like button. If you're on YouTube, you can hit that subscribe button. On Facebook, you can hit the follow button. And we are almost around. We got 2 more of these. Try to hurry so y'all don't get too bored with what we're doing here. We did a little extra and did the little mesh tubing. I have red and white. Now I have one room I do my Grinch. Of course, I made the Grinch tree topper for my little fun room. But then I had red and white on another tree. And then I have my flocked tree that's got the red berries and the white owls, snow owls, and the kind of the woodland look, but it was pretty. Okay, that looks so pretty. All right, we have a sign. We're gonna make a bow. The Nutcracker Crew. How cute. All right, if y'all make wreaths, if you want to make your life easier, you need a weaving needle. Believe me, you need a weaving needle. Dawn with Wreath Decor by Dawn. She sells them in her Etsy shop. You will put this, whether it's pipe cleaners or wire, put it through here. You go straight through all your mesh, because you don't want it going around your wreath. You don't want it split. You don't want to try to feed it through or to separate your mesh. You want to go all the way through your mesh. And let me tell you, without this thing, I have fought for 15 minutes before trying to get it through the mesh. It's just not worth it. Spend a couple of dollars, get you a weaving needle. It'll make life so much easier. That's awesome too. Sounds like so much fun. Have y'all played the saran ball game at Christmas? Y'all, we did that last year. It was hilarious. It was so much fun. And we put, I think I had $5 in a couple, maybe a $10 in one. Candy, you know, socks, just whatever. Wrapped it all in that saran ball. Let me tell you, we had more fun. And then we had that game was a hit. So did y'all ever play the saran wrap ball? I want to go through more than one layer of mesh here. There we go. Tiffany does. Isn't that fun? We did too, and the kids was so hilarious. Well, I had the camera. My husband played, and I videoed it with the boy, with the kiddos. You know, all of our kids are grown. There's no grandkids yet, so it was hilarious. It was funny. So much fun. And then we love it. Yes. I want to do that one again this year. There's also another one we did. It was the red solo cups that you tie around your waist. Never played it? Oh, blooming. It is hilarious. So much fun. You have to put on oven mittens. And y'all, I'm wrapping this wire around the frame. You put on oven mittens, and you got saran wrap, and you can just put anything you want to. And just keep wrapping and wrapping and wrapping. Then you put some candy in it, and you wrap, and put some socks in it or whatever. And it is just so much fun. But the other one was the red solo cups, and you tied them. I did a little string through it and tied it around your waist, and on the bottom it had a ball, and they try to, you know, move their body and get the ball up into the cup. That was funny. That was hilarious. So, all right, we've got a double pipe cleaner here, and we're going to make a half bow. I've got a few extra ribbons, so I brought in some gold, and I got in some gold polka dots and some stripes. So here we go. But it was so much fun. We loved both of those. All right, here we go. So, right, Miss Bloomin', and hey Matthew, how are you? Christmas is 3 months away, and we're making a nutcracker. Yes, and what happens is you have a set of dice, and so once you get your mittens on, the next person has the dice, they start rolling dice. When they roll doubles, your turn is over, and you're trying to unwrap the saran wrap to see what you can get. So, but when they hit doubles, you have to pass it to them. So it's really fun. Okay, I'm doing about a 6.5 inch loop. Isn't that great? It will be here before we know it. No, I watched you wrap yours last year. I want to do it. Oh, he will have fun, Miss Jane. He will have fun. But yeah, you can put whatever kind of gifts you want, you know, whether it's, when I did the money, I had the little, you know, you can get like the little gift card, tiny boxes, and I wrap them up and put them in there. You can put, let's see, just straight money in there. I put the money in the little boxes. You can put gift cards. You can put, you know, whatever. It's just a whole lot of fun and gag gifts, you know. It's really, really fun. All right, y'all, we're doing half bows. I call it half bows. Y'all, I can make hand bows. I don't like doing hand bows because my hands cramp up. In fact, if y'all were on here Tuesday, my hands kept cramping up, even without the having to hold the bow. So, all right, this one, I'm gonna go this way. I don't want my nutcrackers upside down, okay? So we're gonna go right here. I'm gonna cut it right here. Then we're gonna go on this end and do what I call a cheater tail. Because I don't want my nutcrackers upside down. So we're gonna put him in, and we're spreading this out right here so that that won't slip back through. All right, we're gonna get that out of our way. We got, let's see what other colors we got here. Let's do red. Hey, Miss Joyce, good to see you. How have you been? Haven't seen you in a hot minute. Alright, so we have made a Nutcracker wreath today. We're getting ready for Christmas and talking about Christmas games. That's what we've been doing. Alrighty, so we're gonna spread that one like that. We're gonna layer our ribbon tails. Some green back up in here. Every loop is a little shorter so that we can see the one behind it. Did you get moved, Miss Joyce? I know that's been a long process for you. I'm going to put this stripe. Let's see. Let me just put the gold bands we got. No, I'm not. Y'all, I'm a typical woman. I changed my mind. Amen from the amen corner. We're entitled to change our mind. So what? Right. So you're still working on all that? I know you've been working on it a while. Bless your heart. I know that has to be stressful. Stressful. Okay. Now then. Now, because it's a half bow, there's only one loop on one side, and it changes every time. So if we were making a regular bow, we would have 2 loops of each. But because we're making a half bow, it's going to be 1 loop. And y'all, all the Easy Bow Maker is, and there's a link in the description if y'all want one, where I got mine. It just helps hold your ribbon while you make your bow. We'll bring it straight up and see there's an indentation on each side where the it was holding your ribbon. We're gonna take a zip tie and put in that indentation. And you'll see I've already got my tails and all kind of the way I want them. Pulled them as I went. Pulling that tight. I tighten it some more. And then cut it. Now then. Always in my bow, I try to add more ribbons than what I have on the wreath. It just brings out a little something, makes it look just a little bit prettier, I think. Add another touch of it to it. Probate court, so that was on. Oh my goodness, Miss Joyce. That alone is stressful. That alone is stressful. Okay, y'all, we're going to use our handy dandy little weaving needle. I'm just going to bend the little pipe cleaner over. Go through as many layers of mesh that I can. and it's straight down. Y'all, I'm trying to get it wrapped around this wire frame here. I don't like to lay my wreaths upside down because it just mashes everything flat. You can, it'll come right back out, or you can pull it back out, but I don't like to do that. So but if your ribbons get flat, I don't like, y'all look, that's a flat bow. That's not pretty. It's got wired ribbons in it. You can take, fluff them, and they look so much better. All right, let's get the bottom here tied down. Just like this. Do you organize your room and spools by holidays? Miss Jane, I do. I've got like my everyday ribbon. It's colorized, you know, by color. All my blues together, all my reds together, all that kind of stuff. But then if I've got like Christmas ribbons or fall ribbons, all those are kind of organized together. All right, let's this little Nutcracker ribbon is so cute. It's got fuzzies on the side. It's really nice. Now. Now it's starting to look pretty. I've told y'all I wanted to call him the Nutcracker. Not the Nutcracker, the toy soldier. He's a Nutcracker, and I wanted to call him a toy soldier. Bring that little green ribbon over so kind of gets out of the way so I can see that ribbon of Nutcracker. Isn't that so cute? So you see the little the Nutcracker, and this ribbon has got fuzzy stuff on each side. Isn't that pretty? And the Nutcracker Crew. I think it's so cute. Thank you, Miss Tiff. Thank you, Bloomin'. Miss Bloomin' and Miss Tiff and Miss Jane. Thank y'all so much. Oh, thank you, Miss Bloomin'. So, y'all, we made this morning in our YouTube membership. So, less than, you can go to buy a big old Coca-Cola. You can join the group. You get a whole month. I'm usually live twice a week in there on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So, if y'all want to join in there, we do crafts and have fun. So, get all the ribbons laying right. And here's what y'all do. If you got wired ribbon, you can put your fingers through it and it'll just curl up like that. And it just, so if they get flattened, like your bow gets flattened, all you gotta do is get your fingers through there and get them right back up. And then slide your ribbon tails through your fingers and it will roll them up and look all pretty again. So that's gonna do it for today. Thank you, Miss Joyce. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you, Miss Jane. I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. Have a great Labor Day. You're very welcome, Miss Bloomin'. Hey, Joanna, how are you? Thank you for joining us. We just finished up our wreath, and it was a step-by-step tutorial for our Nutcracker Christmas wreath. And y'all, yes, all the wreaths that I make are for sale. So you can either check out my Etsy shop, or you can email me, or you can get on Facebook and message me, or you can write a comment on here. Not guaranteed I'll see it, because Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all the social medias, they don't give you 100% of your notifications for everything, but I do reply to any and all notifications that I do get. So I'm going to Etsy as soon as I get off. Okay, Miss Bloomin'. Now, make sure that you message me before you purchase, and I'll give you a discount code. And some of my latest wreaths I haven't got listed on there. So if you see some on YouTube or on my Facebook that's not listed yet, just message me, and I can either get them on Etsy or PayPal or whatever. So I love y'all. Y'all have a wonderful, safe, happy weekend. Happy Labor Day. I'll see y'all Tuesday for sure. Tuesday morning in the group, in the membership on YouTube at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. And I'll be back on here at 2 o'clock for Facebook and YouTube. So I love y'all. Have a great weekend. Be blessed. Bye-bye.